Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sessions with Kat and happy Wednesday. First and foremost, please like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. And also comment. You're more than welcome to comment. I do respond. Um, I don't know if you guys know that, but I really do respond. It's me responding. Number two, that's the back of the box. Number two, I have some really awesome things happening between now and the beginning of the year, the calendar year. And to receive those updates, you have to be subscribed to my monthly blog. And it's very easy to sign up. All you have to do is just shoot me over your email address and say, I want to be signed up for your blog. And you can unsubscribe at any time. Okay? I don't sell your info to some third party because I'm not about that life. You only get one email from me a month. I will not email you more than that because I don't like being emailed more than that. I know that sounds horrible, but I don't like to be bombarded, so I refuse to bombard people. Unless you haven't received it, and then I will resend the previous ones if you want those. In my monthly blog, I do include discounts on certain services per month, and that discount lasts all month until I put on a new one in the next month. So if you want in on that, make sure that you are signed up. Now let's get into it. Okay, these cards are not in order. All right, just a little, I guess the word is preface to this. This is by Chaz Kemp. He's in Denver, Colorado. I know he's in Colorado. I ordered it. I don't know why I just saw this deck and I had to have it, and here we are. It is a personal deck. I mainly use this for myself. But if you're one of those people who want to start reading Oracle and you might find this useful to read other people, by all means, go for it. I know I purchased it off of Etsy, but I'm pretty sure you can find them on Facebook or Instagram and find a way to purchase it there. So here's what we're going to talk about today. I'm probably going to get, I don't give a damn. Anyway, so we're going to talk about Ascension symptoms versus blockages. Okay? It's not even really versus blockages. The way Spirit put it to me is people are confused. Okay. So I'm going to try to make this short and sweet to the point, however Spirit puts it to me. Bear with me. I am kind of getting back into this after not doing it. It really does throw me off not doing it every week. So I hear a lot of people say, oh, I'm experiencing Ascension symptoms, such as hives or some type of rash or headaches and migraines and just a variety of shit. Okay, just a whole mess of shit. Okay. No, ma'am. No, sir. That is not an Ascension symptom. Ascension should not hurt. Much like when your Kundalini rises, it should not hurt. It's not supposed to hurt. You're not supposed to have some ailment with Ascension. You should just be ascending at that point. If there's a symptom or something that is triggered within your body, that's telling you there's a block. Okay? You might be around the wrong people. You might be consuming the wrong things. Hell, if you get a ton of headaches, your body might be trying to tell you hey, I need some water, right? Or eat a damn vegetable or something, right? Your body might scream out at you and say, we need this or we need that. And I'm going to use the Kundalini rising as like a example here, because I hear a lot of people say, oh, well, my Kundalini hurt when it rose. I'm like, no, the fuck it didn't. It should not hurt. When your Kundalini rises, which is similar to Ascension, it's effortless. It just moves and it goes up, and it should be the most peaceful thing ever, because when you ascending should not feel fatigued or triggered. You shouldn't have memory lapses. You shouldn't have rashes. You shouldn't have headaches. You shouldn't have stomach problems. You shouldn't have any of that. Those symptoms, and I pray I'm explaining this well enough, those symptoms are in the way of you ascending, okay? You then have to look at the root of those symptoms to determine what is in the way of you ascending. I pray that made sense, because it really didn't make sense to me. So I've had people come to me and they go, oh, my Kundalini rise. I'm like, okay, get out of your own fucking way. And they go, well, no, I'll feel it when it rises. It'll be painful. It should never be painful. Ascension, much like Kundalini, much like just spiritual growth and revelations, it's a moment of clarity. It's a moment of peace. It's a moment of feeling higher, vibrating higher. When you have symptoms such as memory lapse or stomach aches or headaches or anything like that, is your diet in good order? Because your body might be trying to tell you, hey, we can't go higher until you fix this, right? It's kind of like when you're driving your car, right? Say you're in your vehicle, you know, if you drive, and your tire pressure is low, okay? And you're like, oh, that's just the change in weather. It'll go back to normal. And then all of a sudden you get a flat tire, right? And you keep saying, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll get through this. I'll get through this. Are you taking care of the root of that problem? Because you can't get through it until you look at the root of what's causing that. So when you're looking to ascend, to get higher in your practice, higher in your journey, and I don't care who you are, and this includes myself, when you're looking to grow, to have that growth, to have that awareness, to practice mindfulness in its totality, you have to be willing to go, this is the root of my issue. And before I can really live out this purpose, I must clear up this root problem. Okay, for example, I myself have been wondering, you know, everybody's like, oh, you're ascending, because I kept breaking out in hives, right? And it was a mixture of shit. It was a total mixture of shit. It was, one, I was around the wrong people, and my body was trying to tell me that. My body was saying, hey, your mental health is deteriorating. You're not in the right energy. Okay. So I had to cut off a lot of people, right? And then all of a sudden, some of the symptoms were relieved, but they were still there. And I was like, okay. And I could hear even better. I could feel more. I could see a little bit better, but it was still kind of cloudy. And I was like, is this really ascension? Or are y'all just trying to tell me shit in a way before I ascend? And then I had that aha moment. It was my revelation. So I said, okay, what's going on, right? Tell me, body, what's going on? And I experienced a food allergy, right? Gluten. I know a lot of people might have like celiac. I don't have that. I just have a aversion to gluten. There was that, right? There was also, just me not caring for myself, right? And once I had those three things lined up, because that was what my mixture was. Once I had those three things lined up, and I looked at the root of everything, and I said, all right, I can't eat the gluten, and I'm okay with that. I was totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. I said, okay. Then I started taking some time off for myself, right? And I eliminated friends and even clients. I just let go of vibrations that were dragging me down. And wouldn't you believe it? I ascended. So when you are experiencing symptoms, and you can relay this message to whoever you feel like it, when you're experiencing symptoms of discomfort, get to the root of that so that you can ascend. That is the only way to ascend, right? Ascension doesn't mean, oh, it comes with symptoms. No, ascension is ascension. The symptoms tell you what's in the way of you ascending. And I think that's where the confusion comes in. And everybody's entitled to believe what they want to believe, and I'm totally fine with that. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. I think everybody has their own knowledge base, and that's okay. That's okay. This is just what Spirit is telling me. So I'm sharing it. This might be for someone else, right? Not just me. So understand that, when you're ascending, when you're having revelations with those aha moments, when you're experiencing your Kundalini rise, and none of that should hurt. The healing part of the journey, that can fucking suck like nobody's business. The healing part can, that fucking shadow work part that everybody has an issue with. Now, don't get me wrong, I love shadow work, but I will be pissed off like nobody's business, because who the fuck really wants to do it, right? That part hurts. Not that you're reliving the situation, is that you're loving yourself through it now versus traumatizing yourself through it. You're now loving yourself through that situation. So it's gonna hurt, because you now have to see it with a different set of eyes. And that's the same with ascension symptoms. You have to see yourself with a different set of eyes in order to ascend to that level, in order to ascend to that dimension, to reach that vibration. You have to be willing to see the root of what's going on so that you can actually ascend. And a lot of times that's where we kind of get hung up with manifesting or just reaching our goals, period, is we refuse to look from a different perspective. And I urge all of you to always look from every perspective to whatever issue you're dealing with, because it'll really help you understand fully what it is you're going through, what the root of it is, and how to actually solve it, right? And your body will tell you what you need to solve it, because the body does not lie. Your body will tell you exactly what is going on, right? However, by the time your body's telling you what's going on, that's your last resort. Like, you don't want your body telling you what's going on. You want to be able to trust your intuition. You want to be able to trust, your divine team and that higher power, whatever you believe in. You want certainty. You want to be able to really dig deep into yourself before your body starts triggering you. When your body starts triggering you, that means you've ignored something for far too long. And we're not going to do that. Not forever anyway, right? And I don't want anybody to ignore what's going on with them. So when you're feeling stuck, see if you could trace back to when that feeling began. because that's going to take you back to the root of wherever that feeling was created. You want to go back and look at that, right? So that you can see what you need to do to get unstuck. Now, if you're at the point where your body is showing you symptoms, that's when you have to go back to, okay, what was happening right before this occurred? What did I ignore right before this occurred? It could be that you're in the wrong relationship. It could be that you living in the wrong house. It could be you driving the wrong car. It could be simply that you just didn't drink enough damn water, right? Your body will tell you exactly what it needs to help you move past this and to help you, you know, grow and ascend and reach the next dimension. You know, it's okay to, you know, I guess it's okay if you want to label them ascension symptoms, but really ascension blockages. That's how Spirit's showing it. It's ascension blockages. So, and for another example, for those of you who are healers, if you are just healing people willy-nilly, right, without asking permission or something like that, your body will show the symptoms first before anything else happens, right? You'll get headaches, you'll feel dehydrated, you'll feel all kinds of out of whack. That's when you have to go, okay, wait a minute, I'm not even asking permission. So it's not, don't call it karma. It's just that your body's trying to tell you like you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. And that's it, right? Same with ascension symptoms or your kundalini rising or anything like that. You, again, adjust your perspective. You don't want to keep looking. You don't want to keep looking at your symptoms as, oh, this is just a part of growth. I'll get through it. But not looking at the root of it, right? So, and especially right now with all these vibrations being all over the place, the way the sun, moon, stars, and all these other planets are moving themselves and adjusting themselves, you want to make sure that you for yourself are on top of your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, your physical health. You want to make sure you are on top of all of that, because in order to reach that awakening, that new dimension, all that little shit got to be out of the way, because you can't carry those symptoms to the next dimension. And I hope that makes sense. You cannot carry the symptoms you're having now to the next ascension, to the next dimension. The next dimension comes with its own level of BS, truth be told. You can't carry what's at the lower symptom, this lower ascension or lower level, lower dimension, whatever you call it, to the next one. So those symptoms have to go away. And in order to get them to go away, you must be willing to work on them, right? Now, if you got to use reverse psychology on yourself, do that, right? If you need to drink more water, do that, right? If you need to meditate more for yourself, right? Do that. If you need to take a class, do that. I would rather your body not have to deal with the symptoms, and I'd rather your intuition kick in and go, hey, do this, or hey, do that, and your team go, your team plants ideas, and it's really up to the rest of you, if you're intact enough, to take that idea and run with it. When you get an idea and you ignore it, well, this card says it all. Your body goes on this whole ass adventure and creates these random symptoms, like you might lose your hair, or your eyes might get all wonky and whatnot. Sometimes it's spirit working on your gift, and other times it's just that spirit's trying to tell you you're not doing what you need to do in it, and spirit will trigger you however they need to. And most times when you neglect it enough, they'll hit your body. So please, 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 please be mindful of what symptoms you're experiencing on whatever level and get to the root of it, right? Get to the absolute root of it so that you can, you know, move past it and not feel all discombobulated, and you can rise to the next level and do the damn thing. That being said, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being you. I hope you guys stay hydrated. I hope you eat good. I hope you have a good holiday. I hope that your family doesn't piss you off. I hope that you guys, for the food that I can't eat, I hope you guys savor it and it feels good and it's yummy to your tummy and everything. I wish you all the brightest of blessings. Have a good one.